Tonight, a follow-up on a Fox 10 investigation into Sedona's police chief. In June, we told you about multiple complaints filed against Stephanie Foley.
And now this man right here, the deputy chief who accused Foley of creating a hostile work environment, has been fired following a separate probe into his own conduct. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum reveals the details.
It's been a back and forth internal battle between Chief Foley and the now former Deputy Chief Ryan Kwitkin. We know the allegations against Chief Foley were unsubstantiated according to the city, but now that Kwitkin has been fired, we've obtained public records from the city on investigations into both him and his former boss, showing the dysfunction. In March of 2024, Sedona Deputy Police Chief Ryan Kwitkin, Sergeant Laura Leone, and the chief's executive assistant voiced concerns about Chief Stephanie Foley to Human Resources. Revolutionary HR Consulting, a third-party investigator, looked into the claims, interviewing 23 staff members, including the 3 complainants. 6 staff members accused Foley of being disrespectful, demeaning, and condescending while micromanaging staff. Deputy Chief Ryan Kwitkin recalled being, quote, dressed down by Foley in preparation for a holiday party because he asked a co-worker to help bring a podium and supplies.
I'm Stephanie Foley, here with Sergeant Leone.
Sergeant Leone brought up an incident in 2020 when Chief Foley allegedly made fun of her Spanish accent. Foley's assistant claimed the chief joked about her age by calling her Mama Sherry or PD Mom, also saying that she believes she was retaliated against for opposing Foley's promotion to chief in 2022. The third-party investigation says a large number of people went to the former city manager, many against the promotion. By May 22nd of this year, 8 allegations against Foley were not substantiated per the city. Just 2 days later, the city placed Kwitkin on paid administrative leave after misconduct allegations surfaced, accusing him of being unprofessional and aggressive towards other staff and volunteers. The city says Foley did not have a role in putting him on administrative leave. Investigators say in January he requested a canine dog for personal use in searching his home for drugs he suspected belonged to his adult child, which would be an abuse of authority. Then, a female officer claimed Kwitkin made her feel uncomfortable in February during a meeting by locking the door. Chief Foley told investigators that Kwitkin made errors on time cards, procrastinated on high-priority projects, used swearing, and made inappropriate jokes. Revolutionary HR also says despite warnings, he discussed the investigation into the chief with other staff members, saying, "Things will be different, things will get better." In Kwitkin's case, 14 people were interviewed and 10 out of 13 allegations were sustained. What the investigation could not confirm was if Kwitkin acted unprofessionally while in uniform during a matter at his kid's high school, and if he actually recruited colleagues to make complaints against Chief Foley. His attorney calls the firing retaliation, a statement that says in part, the city and chief violated his constitutional rights. This is not a close call. The chief targeted Ryan only after he raised concerns about things that the chief was doing, things that violate state law and endanger the public. And a number of other employees have similar concerns but fear raising them because of the toxic and retaliatory environment that the chief has created. Kwitkin's attorney tells me they plan to file a lawsuit against the city of Sedona. Important to note, Kwitkin did not want to interview with Revolutionary HR for the probe into his conduct, even though it was a requirement when he signed the notice of investigation. I'm Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum.